right. So hello, Teaquilters. Today is January 22nd, 2025. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here for 1 hour live chat. Might be a little bit longer than an hour. So, because I do have some things I want to talk about, but I also want to I got my 4 quadrants done on the Interwoven quilt. I will show you a picture. It's a Villa Rosa design patterns right here. So this is what I've been sewing on Saturdays, and I think we've done that for like 4 weeks because I have 4 quadrants, and I'm ready to go on to something else. So I'm going to try to finish it up today. So just a few readings of people in here. I'm not going to do a whole lot of reading today. Got Sue GSD saying 154 days until our fearless leader opens the doors to 2025 Teaquilts retreat. Yes, yes, and yes. I still have, if you're interested in attending retreat, I have a single room for $1,100, and a person has it that's trying to sell it. So let me know if you're interested. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, Darcy, for reminding people to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell to get notifications. Also, check out our Facebook page, Teaquilts LLC. Make sure that you answer the 4 questions so that you can gain admissions. And she's also saying, may the Lord help all in California. So thank you, Darcy. Patricia Priest, Dee Branson, Minnie Dula, Deborah Sims Brown, Betsy Layton, Vivian Cavey, Brenda Foley, Nikki B, Melissa LePage, Francis Jackson. Francis, did you receive your Dresden Village pattern yet? Zandra Odom, Kevin the Quilter is reminding people about the 200 pillowcase drive. Due by the end of May 2025 if you're going to mail them in. If you're coming to the Teaquilts retreat, you can bring them to retreat with you. Or if you have a lot of pillowcases, like you made 20 pillowcases or something, and you're flying in and you want to just mail yours in ahead of time, that's perfectly acceptable too. Hi, Zella McKenzie, welcome. Bonita Nance, Jester Creative Space, Sharon Lewis, Suzette Peterkin Denton, Sheila Willis, Anita Scott, Ray Mahone, Vivian, Quilts by Carmel, and Janet McCarroll, T. Roberts. Okay, thank you, Francis. Just making sure. So yeah, I have stuff that I want to finish. I also got some things I want to talk to you about, but I'm thinking I might need to sew just so I don't have to repeat all of that over and over again. So I'm going to sew first. That's what I'm going to do. Uh-oh, I just dropped my starch bottle. I didn't realize I had it up there. It sits behind me normally. So it just did not get put back in its place. So in the past 4 weeks, I have been sewing these panels, and it's double this size. And then off camera, I did add a strip to the sides on all 4 panels. So it's twice this big. And now I'm just going to sew these panels together, and then that's all I have to do in order to have this be complete. So I thought instead of using a Saturday session to finish it, I thought that maybe I would do it on a Wednesday, so to get them done, basically. And then I'll talk about I got a small order from Checkers, and then I want to talk about another item that I have that I like, that I'm considering selling. Glovis Gardner came in. C-Rax, Virginia Oglesby. Elaine Doucette. Welcome everybody to the chat. So, I went and got everything pressed at my big board. Got everything nice and flat. I like that. So, let's see. Do I have any center? I had center marking lines. Yeah, I see them. Because I folded them in half and pressed a little bit. So yeah, we know I like to pin a little bit just to make sure I'm not trying to get to the end and have a surprise. I'm not into surprises like that. So I utilize a few pins to avoid that. All right. I'm glad to be getting this one off my agenda. I don't know. I feel like I'm overwhelmed, but you know, it's a lot of projects going on. It's a lot of projects with Teaquilts, a lot of projects with So Busy, a personal project, and all the stuff I'm doing. Teaquilts retreat is almost done. I just need to figure out what bus trip we're gonna take, and I think the projects are done, although I'm waiting on somebody else to send me information about projects. Then after that, it's all fun stuff for Teaquilts retreat after that. I'm going to backstitch because I'm going to try to remember that every time, because this is the outside edge of the quilt and I don't want it to come apart when I go to put it on my long arm. So anytime I do a piece, board, or anything like that, I stay stitch the outside edge just to make sure I'm not going to have any problems. Hi, Leetta Bryant. Welcome. Helena Carter. Michelle the Quilter. And Vanessa Brown. Welcome to the chat. I'll try to get everybody's welcome in. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. But I'm trying to get this quilted because I do want to do a little bit of talking later. But I'm like, I don't want to have to keep repeating it. So I'm waiting for the people in the back to get here. So. Woo-wee, I got a lot of projects. Round robin stuff. I'm hoping that I can get that sent out, the mail list this week. I'm just going to put everybody's name on a piece of paper alphabetically, and you'll have a number, and then pull a number, and that goes to the first person. Next number goes to the second person, and so forth. And then I'll rearrange them by, I'll leave it alphabetical by your first name, and then that way you know who you're mailing to. So that's how it's going to be. STUV. I was going to say that means I get the last person, but it's going to be Miss Vivian this time. Somebody got initial later than mine. So, yeah. We did start the Dresden Village project on Saturday. So if you signed up for that, we do have a Facebook group. Information is over there. Yeah, we're working on the first blocks. Yeah. All right, next two. Brought the whole design board with me. So the next piece here. So yes. All right. Put some pins in here. Hold this. Hi, Paula S. Judy Heber says she was in the back. And Carol Williams, I think. I got everybody. Yeah, so many times I'm sitting here and it's like I do all the stuff at the beginning and then I start sewing and people go, "What did I miss?" Well, you missed the sewing today. All right. Yep, this is going to be great to get this off my to-do list. I'm not going to press any of these rows here because of the limited space, but I will, of course, press it. The people in my in-person scrap quilting club will get to see it this week in person. Yeah, this is fourth Saturday coming up, so we meet this week. I'm assuming that Michelle the quilter is working on something because she's got a 2, some kind of project or charity project. I'm not reading I haven't been reading all the chat stuff because an hour is not enough time. I just been reading names. So I'm just trying to get stuff done. We get this done, then we can chat. I only got 3 seams. I've already sewed 1. Okay, wait a minute. I can't remember if I backstitched. Yeah, I did. Because that's the last thing I want to do is not backstitch. So this is my first half. So they're just panels put together, separated by the color. I guess I must have hit my board again. But they're just going to be panels separated like that. Maybe I'll put a picture up when I get it done so you can see the effect of the whole thing. I'll put a picture up on Facebook or something. Whoops. My rulers failed and I haven't picked them up yet. I happened to pick up the ruler that was on the bottom and it collapsed everything. But it was the ruler that I needed. I finished the January Scrap Club via Zoom. I finished that January project, the quilt top, not the whole thing. You know, it's not quilted, but it's pieced. It's not in a gazillion pieces. So I got that done. I had added a border, and that's what took me a little while. I just did not feel like piecing the last. It was the bottom border. I had the other 3 done. Was sick and tired of that quilt, but I had to get it finished. So I did it yesterday, I think, or the day before. I can't remember. I went to the post office. I just had mail for people wanting the 2025 calendar, where they sent me a self-addressed stamped envelope. So that I put those back into the mail today. So they should be on their way if you asked for one. If you ordered, I've been putting them in your orders, so you didn't have to send one in. All right, let's cut that. We're almost done. Yay! Okay. This is the top. So I need the green to be attached to here. I have to make sure I don't flip them around because I got a print fabric, or in this jelly roll there were print fabrics in different colorways, and they're all going one direction, so I definitely don't want to put it in the quilt upside down. So I'm making sure that happens. Hi, Holly Duvall, Delia Castro Short, Peggy O'Connor, Claudette Hall, and Teresa Forrester. Welcome, welcome. One more seam, and then I'm gonna chat. I just want to make sure I get the sewing done, because I don't want this hanging on my to-do list anymore. It's so weird. I can't find the center line. It was just there, but I can't find a center line. Let me put it under. I think I see it, but it's like over a little bit more than what I like. I'm going to put it where I think it should go. We'll go to the other end and see if I'm wrong. That happens sometimes. It's close enough. Not perfect, but close enough. Especially since I'm pinning it in. All right. All right, all right. Go back this way. Just pull that up. We need a couple more pins, and then we can sew this final seam. See, get the hard stuff out the way early. Right here. And let me sew this seam. Get the hard stuff out the way. Uh-oh, my thread needle became unthreaded. It got stuck on something. I have to look at that when I go back up there. All right. Forget we're back stitching. And whoops, I'm gonna cut this. I got off my 1/4 inch seam because it's so heavy. We'll just go back and restart. Okay. And we're going to be done with this. Almost finished. Okay. And don't forget to backstitch. All right. Done. Yay. From mini pieces to one piece. So it's all done. I will get pictures. I haven't even been outside to even know if snow is off of my deck. I really don't know. Oops. Just trying to put it up here. Have a little bit of it in there. Hi, Judy Smith, Vicky Bush. Judy Smith, I think I said. So yeah. Stuff I wanted to talk about. Or just show you. It's like a haul stuff, and then I wanted to talk to you about one thing. So I got my order from Checkers in. Just want you all to know that they're available. They finally got more of the large Doug Lico rulers in, the simple folded corners. This goes from, say, 4-inch squares all the way up. So I ordered some of those. And I will be putting these on, getting these on my website. I got some mini ones. The small ones go up to 3.5. Like if you're snowballing a corner, it'll snowball a fabric up to 3.5. So I got some of those. And okay, the rest of this, well, I got not the rest of this, just some of this. I got 3 patterns from By Annie on the Go 2.0. And then I got 2 big totes. And then I've got their side hustle. I've been buying like just a few of the By Annie patterns. And I'm going to probably end up doing sew-alongs with those. I'm not really sure. Or classes. I'm not really sure yet. But they came out with some By Annie buckles. And I like how they advertised them. So I bought like buckles in various different colors. This happens to be nickel. I bought like 2 of each. Let's see what the other ones are. Nickel. This is antique brass. They must have 5 different kinds because I sure got them. Black metal. What's this one? So that's another nickel. So I got 3. So I got 3 of each. That's what I did. All right. So I've been working on stuff that kind of needed those. So that's why I got those. I also purchased the Master Your Stripology ruler. I think in here she shows you how to do like half square triangles, flying geese. Should be some 60-degree diamonds, things like that, but I haven't looked at it yet. What I do like is that it's not paper, it's like cardstock, and so it's a very thick page. So let's see what she has in here. Half square triangles, quarter square triangles, 60-degree angles, 45-degree angles, flying geese. That's what she shows you how to use the stripology rulers for. So I got that. She's got like, I'm trying to make sure I don't show you any instructions because I don't want her coming for me. But it's got like patterns in here as well that you can, or ideas on how to use them. I'm not sure if it's patterns in here. Let me see. Yeah, so it's got patterns in here. I'm just not going to show them on the page because it's got the instructions on them. So those, what I showed you in the back, are patterns. So I got that. And then I was talking about this on my Dresden Village group. I ordered the Roxanne glue basted because I had the Dresden blocks, which are, let's see. I did my Dresden blocks, and then you have to glue them to, you have to glue the Dresden plates down. And I didn't like using the glue sticks. I like this because of the precision needle, the Roxanne's basted, and I remember that from when I did needle turn, that I like that as well. So I used the glue stick on this, and I didn't really like it. To me, it's too much glue, and then I've got to quilt through it, and I don't know what that's going to mean when I have to go quilt through it. So I didn't like that part. Whereas I know that all I need is like a couple of drops in each point, and then this will stick without me having to use a lot of glue. When I was using the glue stick, it was just putting out too much glue. So I got a total of 6 of my Dresden plates, the larger size ones. Yeah, this is the large size one. Okay. And I got 6 of those done, but I didn't want to glue them to the backgrounds because I was waiting for my glue to come. So my glue came. I also, if you're doing Dresden Village and you want me to order you, I don't have the prices on here. I think it was under 20 bucks for both of them, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the tiny Dresden plate template. You can use freezer paper if you like. I prefer using something that I can rotary cut against without worrying about cutting. And then this is the mini. So we've got the tiny and the mini. So that's what we're using to make these blocks. And we've got quite a few Dresden blocks that I feel like it will be money well spent. It's been a little minute since I sold them. I have to go back and look to see what the price is. But I didn't order those because nobody's asked me to. So I just wanted to show you why I needed Roxanne's glue. So yeah, I duct taped up Laura's container and I am using it, okay? And then I'll put this in here too, because I'm going to be needing that when the next step I got to do. So I need to make more, cut more pieces for the Dresdens. I've got those sewed, so I need to cut more pieces. This here is something that I got from Houston in 2023. I didn't go in 2024. I wanted to go back in 2024 because I wanted to talk to this company. It's a company that's out of Canada. And I wanted to ask them if I could sell their product. So I went ahead because I've been using this at my long arm. You don't see me using it here. I bought this, and I also purchased a pack of 5 replacement blades. And so, as I said, I cut most of my pieces, get cut at my cutting board. This is the rotary cutter at my long arm. I'm sorry, at my long arm, because I have a big long cutting board there. And so this has been hanging at that station for a year and a couple of months. And I really like it. The one thing that I like about it is that it has carbon steel blades. And as you can see from this case, the case came with it. It has a little hanging thing, so I just hang it on a magnet with a hook that's on my long arm. And so I use this. And then it's very lightweight, ambidextrous, so you don't have to be left or right-handed. It is plastic, but what I like is the carbon steel blades that they also make. Now, you can buy just carbon steel blades if you want, but I bought the whole thing, and I bought 5 replacement blades in a year and a half. I have not replaced one blade. I was scared to replace my other blades and my other cutters because I felt like I was going to need that blade for this. But long as I haven't run over any pins with it, that will be the culprit on this blade going dull. I feel like I don't have to press very hard. And I will say that I love Creative Grid's cutter as well. It's a little bit weighty, though. So for those that don't want a heavy rotary cutter, I like this rotary cutter, and I like this rotary cutter. I think these are 2 of the best ones out on the market right now. It's something about how they got this weighted that makes it cut really good. And I only cut with it right here, so you all see me cutting with that one. But you don't see me cutting with this. And this one's not going to be easy access to you in the USA, so that's why I went to them to see if I could sell these. So I am considering selling these. They have these in 45 and 60 degree. I always tend to buy the 60 degree size. That's just what I like to cut with because I might be cutting 8 layers at a time. So I tend to like the bigger blades. But I'm saying this has been going through like butter for me. So I am going to contact them. I just wanted to know if anybody had heard of LDH. I'm sorry. LDH is the name of their company. They also sell scissors. So what I was thinking about doing is, like, on my initial order, I'm going to order, and they have only like one kind of scissors that's left-handed. So I'm going to order some rotary cutters. You can get 1 rotary cutter replacement for, I think it's $10, or you can get 5 blades for $40. So I'm going to go and just order some stuff. I'll put it on my website when it gets here. I'll keep you all updated when it comes. I'm also just going to order like 1 or 2 of various other items. I think I am going to order probably more left-handed scissors because I can't demonstrate right-handed scissors. So I might order left-handed products because I know that that's hard too, finding good quality scissors that are not that are left-handed. Us left-handed people can barely get the things that we need. We are always going to unisex scissors, which to me there really is no such thing, because if it's a unisex scissors, that means it's a cheaply made scissor. I prefer to have a true left-handed scissors when I'm actually cutting things out. They do have some snips that are kind of spring-loaded that they use for batting. They ran out of everything when we were there in 2023, so I didn't get to see all of those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order some of their product so that I can have it in stock. And then I'm going to order more left-handed scissors more than right-handed scissors. Because if nobody buys them, guess who can use them, girl? I can. And I figured I may as well get it on the initial order. And then we'll just go from there and see how it goes. Hold on. I'm just going back. Hi, Cynthia Shea came in and Mary F. Thank you. Kevin's giving you all my email address. I'm going to contact them tomorrow. Hopefully, I had already contacted them. They sent me like a product list, so I can even tell you what the rotary cutters cost. And this is the other thing. I have to sell at their manufacturer suggested retail price. So the things will be listed at regular manufacturer suggested retail price. However, sometimes Teaquilts have discounts on her entire website sometimes, okay? So you have to have a code, so it will not be something that is like advertised to the general public. That's why I tell you all to get on the Teaquilts news at yahoo.com. You want to get on that email newsletter because that's where you're going to get the discount information from. But I cannot sell these for below manufacturer suggested retail. So, and this is coming from Canada. So rotary cutter that's 45 is $30. This is called Midnight Black, and that's all I'm ordering is Midnight Editions products. Not Midnight Black, it's just Midnight Edition. So that's all I'm going to be ordering. What I do like, for $30, you get the rotary cutter with one blade in it, of course, and then you get something to protect it in. It's not many places that give you a case for your thing, and $30 isn't bad, my opinion. And then the 60, which is what I have here, is only $5 more, which is what I would recommend you buy, but that does mean your blades are going to come back. So that's $35 retail in a case. And then let me give you the replacement blades for both sides so you know that going in. For one blade, it's $10 for the 45. And it's, like I said, they're carbon steel midnight rotary blades. $10 for one, but you get a pack of 5. Y'all know I can't. This text is so little. I read better with my glasses off. That's $40 for 5 blades. So like this, but in 45. And then they also say that you can use these in other cutters as well. And then I have the 60 millimeter rotary blades. You get one for $12, or you can get a pack of 5 for $50. So that they're basically saving you $10 if you order like this. And I think that's a good compromise because you don't have all of these plastic packaging that we're putting into the landfill. And I also use these to recycle my blades. When I pitch them, I put used on them. Sometimes I'll use some for my paper cutting. And then after I have so many of them, then I just duct tape the whole thing up, and then I can get it to the trash. But it eliminates some product in the trash. And we know we're going to be using rotary blades, right? So some things that I had marked here to look at, they have Midnight Edition thread snips. They got them in regular too, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to get those. I'm going to order at least one so I can see what it looks like, because I can always place another order. They have left-handed scissors in 10-inch. Those are traditional. I don't want those. I want to see what their midnight stuff looks like. But then they have the Midnight Edition scissors. They have them in left-handed that are 8-inch, 9-inch, and 10-inch. $20, $25, and $30 respectively. So that's some of the stuff. And then the right-handed, they only have them in 8 inches. The batting scissors, they call them Midnight Edition batting shears. So the longest shears we carry, they're 14 inches, had to go look. Or spring-loaded and hook closed. They are extra sharp and have a pointed tip, perfect for cutting batting or fabric off the roll, or for extra tough materials. They cut just about everything. So I'm going to try that too. Scissors can get to be expensive. On these batting shears at 14 inches long, they're $80 retail. So I'm going to get one. I currently use Kai. And every time I go to the Kai section, they never have anything left-handed. That's why I'm interested in getting the left-handed scissors. They only have one pair of shears that are left-handed. And I like to see some other stuff. My batting scissors might be, I think they're left-handed, but they don't have them anymore. Every time I go over there and ask them, do they have any more batting scissors? They don't have any. And then they also have the Midnight Edition scissor sheath. They're $20 because they're leather. It says, equip and protect your scissors with our genuine leather scissor sheath. Our sheath fits on any LDH shear size 8 to 11 inches. Having a sheath for your scissors help protect it when not in use. So I'll be ordering a few of those things like that. So I'm just gonna order some stuff. If you purchase, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. If you want, because I'm only gonna be ordering like one of the specialty items. I might order a couple pair of the left-handed scissors. Not sure what size I'm gonna get yet, what length. So if you want something, you're left-handed or right-handed, you want something in particular, send me an email, because I'm going to be contacting them tomorrow. They did write me back today, sent me what their product list and suggested manufacturer prices, told me about that I could only sell via my, I can't like put it on Etsy. You know, it can be on my website, but I can't put it on Etsy, something like that. So I will be buying some of these items to sell. Hopefully you all might be interested in trying. This is one of the reasons why I go to quilt shows, is because I like to see what new products are out. And this came out in 2023. I wanted to go back in 2024 and just couldn't make that happen. So I just decided I was going to contact them. I just decided to wait till the new year. So I am going to place an order with that probably tomorrow or by Friday, so it can get it on its little way here. So, yeah. Let me see who's come in here. Let me see what Kevin's saying. Stick a fork in Miss T, she's done. What are you talking about? Cynthia says Cynthia Washington says she sent pillowcases yesterday. I was surprised. Oh my gosh. some people, you can't weigh your stuff. It's sometimes cheaper if you go to the United States Postal Service. Sometimes they'll have a place on there where if you package your own stuff and can print a label, even if it's on paper, you can just tape it onto the package. But it's amazing to me how much shipping is right now. I think shipping has gone up, is what I think. I was in the post office for Christmas, and I had this gentleman. He had this little box like this that he was sending, had a product, because they asked him what's the value of his box to see if he needed more insurance, and he said it was like $35. And then they had the nerve to tell him that shipping was going to be like $40-something. I'm like, I have big quilt boxes that I'm sending people quilt backs with, and I can spend about $30 for a huge box. So it's like, it's a ripoff sometimes when you all are making or having them make your labels at the place. I guess because we buy our own labels, we're printing from our own ink. I guess, we're doing our own packaging, that it's cheaper for us. It's just weird to me what postage costs. It's just crazy. So I appreciate you doing that, Cynthia. So thank you so much. Hi, Mona did what? Remo is reminding you all to subscribe if you're not already. Or order products. So yeah. So I'll put the Doug Lico rulers up on my website. If you send me an email, I can get your stuff through too as well. If you don't want to wait for me to get on there, you want to make sure you get what you want. And if you're wanting, Rose, I got you. But the other people, I don't want to be calling out people's name, but if you're ordering rotary cutters and want replacement blades, let me know what size rotary cutter you would like. And also, if you want 1 blade or the 5 blade pack, just let me know what you want. And then I'm going to have some kind of discount code. So you will get something off. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, because like I said, when I place the order, it's going to come from Canada, so I have to see what shipping's going to be and things like that. I think they do free shipping like it's $700 or $800, so I don't know if I'm going to be ordering that much, because I don't want to spend that much money. But if I get enough people that are pre-ordering and I don't have to pay for shipping, then I can definitely give you all something off on your order as well. But not on that order. It's just off on my website. You know what I mean? So just send me a email. Make sure you let me know sizes. And like I said, I'm going to order scissors. Okay. Okay, I got you. Kevin says, I can vouch for this, for Miss T. This rotary cutter is my favorite rotary cutter I have ever used. It is lightweight and the blades are sharp and stay sharp. And it's just amazing, because remember, Kevin was going through some hand stuff where he couldn't even put a whole lot of pressure down. This one, you have to put, it takes your regular pressure, but I think you can go a little bit lighter than regular pressure. My opinion. I have cut through some stuff on my mat, and I have to go back through and cut twice. On this, I've only had to go through once. And like I said, I thought, because it was a carbon steel blade, I thought we were going to be replacing blades faster, especially since they were selling 5 blade packs. And I'm like, they in Canada, we better get the 5 blades over the 1 blade. But long as you're not running over any pins, you always got to have an extra rotary cutter for all of your cutters, whatever sizes they are. Because if you run over a pin, especially if you're at retreat, then you got that nick that's not going to cut anymore once you run over the pin. It's going to cut everything but where you put that little nick, and it gets to be a pain in the butt when that happens. So yeah, but I just love the blade, and I put stuff to the test, because I think I showed you all that I got this in a haul, but I wasn't like gung-ho about it or interested in it until I started using it. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to them, but I was going to wait for the show. But then we didn't make it to the show. But I like the product very well. Claudette saying you want both sides rotary cutters, or you want a rotary cutter and scissors. If you do, make sure you send me an email to teaquilts@teaquilts.com. And then I'll make sure that I have your order. I'll write everybody down that pre-ordered, and then I'll order some extra stuff so that I can have some for my website. As far as rotary cutters and blades is what I'm talking about when I say some extra stuff. I'm going to order that. And then I will order some extra. But if you tell me what you want, that means I can increase my order and have more stock product as well. Because I don't want to order 5 of each, which is what I was planning to do. If I've already sold those 5, then I can order 10, because I'm trying to make sure that I have a little extra on my website. Remo says she has their scissors. So I haven't tried their scissors, so I'm really interested in that. If it works anything like these rotary cutters, I'm all in, because I love the carbon steel rotary blades that they have. Melissa saying she needs a new rotary cutter. Send me an email with your size, because if you all let me know ahead of time what size you want, then I'll order that in particular, and then I can still order 5 extra pieces if you will. Yeah, because I only want to pay shipping from Canada one time. Thank you, Kevin. He's helping you all out by putting the email address in there as well. And June says, yes, T, it is hard to find left-handed scissors. Yes. I said, if I don't have anything else on my site, I'm going to have some left-handed scissors on there. And Judy Hebert is a lefty. That's awesome. Hi, Delia. Good night. And I'm going to be getting off soon. I just wanted to sew my pieces up. Minnie saying I want LDH. Minnie, send me an email, because you still don't have what size you want and the 5 blades. I don't know if you want 45 or 60. And teaquiltsnews@yahoo.com. Sue is giving you that email address. That's where you want to be, so that you get the codes for the discounts when the product come in. So when it comes in, I'll let you know. And those that put your order in, and if you pay some other method other than PayPal, if you pay via CashApp and all of that, whatever that code is, I'll make sure that you get it. Hi, Dorothy Battle. And Kevin's reminding you all, we think just alike. That's why I say we're like sister and brother from another mother. Yeah, he's saying, please, please, please email Miss T if you'd like to place an order. Do not place in the chat only. Thank you for your understanding. Yeah, because I have to go sit down and I'll get a piece of paper like the back of their brochure that I have here, and I'll write everybody down what they want, and then that way I can know what that order is. But all I got to do is send them my resales certificate, my number, and my license number, and I definitely got that. So I know we can get in, because they already sent me this, and that's all I got to do is send 2 things. So I just thought that I would check with you all tonight before I did that. Francis say order some right-hand scissors too. Yeah, everything that I order is going to be in the midnight edition, because I haven't seen any other totally black rotary cutters, and I'm interested in seeing totally black scissors. So yeah, I'm going to order everything in midnight, and we'll do that. So, but if you want a particular size scissors, like I said, they have 8, 9, and 10. I'm not going to order every size. I'm going to have to figure out which one I'm going to order. If you want a particular size scissors, I think the right-handed ones in midnight only came in in 8-inch, which is weird that they got more left-handed options. And they're lightweight scissors too, so they're not heavy, just like the rotary cutter. So I like that too. Stainless steel, electroplated for color, crafted from industrial stainless steel and equipped with serrated blades. The lightweight handle make these our lightest pair of fabric scissors. It comes packaged in our signature reusable felt bag. So guess what? The scissors come in a bag. The 8-inch scissors are $20 for right-handed or left-handed, and then the 9-inch is $25. The 10-inch is $30, but they only got those sizes for right-handed people. And I think those are the other midnight scissors were the batting scissors. Those retail at $80. They're 14 inches long though. And they said they cut through just about anything. They do have 28 millimeter blades, but I didn't see a 28 millimeter cutter. And then they got the midnight edition thread snips, made with stainless steel. So, but yeah. And then I'll order some scissor sheets as well. Hi, I was at Houston Quilt Show in 23 and met you. That's Jaqual? I know I'm butchering your name. I apologize. She says, I met you. Well, I'm sure I had a good time talking to you. I go to these quilt shows and I walk out. If I don't write names down, I completely forget. But I am so glad that you stopped me at the quilt show. Kevin says, hey, welcome to the channel. Right. Yes, welcome to the chat too, because I think this is the first time I've seen your name. So that's cool. So yeah. Anybody wanting an order, please email me. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I need a way of contacting you. If you're telling me in the chat and you've never emailed me, I don't have your email address. I can't get in touch with you to figure out how you want to pay for your order and things like that. I can't take orders out of chat. I need an email so that I can get back in touch with you. So if you're placing an order in the chat, just understand that I'm not trying to be rude. I need some kind of way of contacting you. It's been so many times that I've taken people orders out of the chat, and then I go and I try to search my email history to see if I can find that person, and I can't find that person. So you need to email me so that I know that I have a contact for you. And Peggy was saying for people that are mailing pillowcases, she says, check out what the flat rate boxes at United States Postal Service. They have like a medium-sized box. I think it's like $20, $25 still to mail that. Flat rate boxes, you do want to make sure that you're going to pack a lot of stuff in it. I just don't understand, because I mail stuff out all the time, but I do my own stuff and it doesn't cost as much as what they're saying that it's like her paying $75 for that box. It was 25 pounds, but I'm thinking I still could have probably shipped that box myself for like 50 bucks. So it's just weird how if you do your own labels and things, how stuff is a little bit cheaper. So I don't know. Janice Miller says, glad that you mentioned that. My cutting hand does not do pressure. Yeah, it doesn't take that heavy pressure that it used to take to get the thing to cut for me. Now, I don't know if, because on my other mat, I've got the white mat with the blue marks. Like for my long arm, it's one of those real long mats, but it just cuts beautifully on there. Kevin has a regular OFA mat, if I'm not mistaken, and he's saying he like his. Jason also bought it, who's not here, and Carla also bought it because we were all there. I can't remember if Eric bought it because he was with us as well. It was 5 of us in Houston. I can't remember if Eric bought it, but all 4 of us bought it, and we all love it. And when we go places, when we go to Scrap Club, guess what we pull out? So yeah. Good night, Mona. I'm going to get off of here, but I want to make sure I get through the chat. And Kevin's reminding y'all not to forget the Doug Lico Simple Folded Corners rulers. The small one, I think, is like $15, and the large one is $30. But I can hold all of that and ship it all together when the rotary stuff comes in, too. Oh, okay. She says, we did. I was exhausted, but you took a picture. I think you were at the A1 Longhorn booth. I was in Quilt Easy's booth, but I did go over to the A1 booth. So I don't know if I was working the booth, because then I would have been in Quilt Easy's booth, or if I was just somewhere yakking, running my mouth. Because the guys at A1 realized that I was the one that did some videos for Quilt Easy. So I was talking to them guys too, but that's pretty cool. But there was so much going on at the Houston show. I was working, trying to see the quilts, trying to have meetups, trying to go to other people's meetups, meeting a lot of YouTubers. I think the 2 people that I was surprised to meet that were there was, oh my God, I'm blocking her name right now. Oh my God, how can I do that? The Wensleydale lady. Kevin's gonna kill me. She was there from Australia, Jen Kingwell. She was there from Australia, and I was not expecting her to be there. And we had a good time over at her booth. So it was such a joy to meet her. But the one that surprised me just walking down the aisle that I got to see another Canadian quilter was Laura of So Very Easy. And I can't remember her last name right now, but you all know Laura of the YouTube channel So Very Easy. She is so petite here. When it was before the show had even opened, because we get in an hour before the show opens so we can get the booth all ready and go over, because they already had it set up, but they were telling me what their sales prices were. So as I was talking to people, they was telling me what software was hooked up on which machine. So I knew which machine to take people to based on what they were interested in buying. So, and then here comes Laura walking down the aisle, and I'm like, Laura, I'm So Very Easy. I did her like you all do me. She wasn't behind a counter so I could get to her. So yeah. And Kevin says that Eric had already had the tool. Maybe because he went to... No, because that was that year. They might have been at the Modern Quilt Guild because Phoenix is closer. But I don't know how Eric got it anyway. But yeah. So yeah, I'll make sure that I get everything ordered, and then like I'll try to order, because I want to put some kind of like my wood press. I want to just have them in stock for when people like fall into my channel. I want to have it so that it's available for people that are not here now, but might come in a month or two and might be looking for something like that. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. I'm gonna have to look at my scissors and see what size blades am I using, so I know what size to order in these left-handed scissors. So, and June says she watch her all the time. Yeah, she's got this. She makes, like, even just talking about the process, it's like it's so easy. Even the most complicated thing, it's like her explanation as she's doing it, it's like it's so super easy that anybody can do it. And she actually had me make a cover for my featherweight case. I also have a machine cover that she did to match, but I was shocked that I made a featherweight case just from her videos with no pattern. She's that good at explaining things, and I don't shout out a whole lot of channels, but when I shout them out, they're good channels. So everybody should know about Laura of So Very Easy. So. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Hope I don't put somebody in timeout. Trying to get it off my screen now. I'm just trying to make sure that I see everything before I get off of here. She says, yes, Laura, I watched you originally for Teaquilts. Okay, so cool. Cool. And Claudette says, I hope you received the mail. I haven't looked. Let me go over here. I'm getting, I got some auction stuff coming through. And then I have to see which email are you all using. Some people send stuff. It just came through, Claudette, when I got my phone. It didn't come through on my watch. It came through on my phone. So I do see it. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and end here. I will see you all Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2 hours live chat. I think we were talking about, you all asked me last time to do some paper piecing. So I'm just going to get some scraps. I'm not going to do a project because I don't want to do a project. I'm going to see what's in that box of things that are used and see if I can use some of that to show you how to paper piece. I know she had some flying geese in there that were paper pieced. And I know it was some log cabins, but I'm not sure if the packs were already open. If it's open, I'll take one out. If not, then we'll just do whatever. I'm not sure how much I can do in 2 hours while I'm sewing and chatting and reading, but we'll do our best. So I'll start with like the flying geese paper and do that. I might get some triangles on a roll paper because I got plenty of those, and then I can show you how that works because that's paper piecing in a way, and then it kind of explains paper piecing, like how you're putting your fabrics together. I think that would help a little bit because that kind of confused people with paper piecing and sewing on the reverse side. So we'll do that. I'll talk about what tools I like to use for paper piecing as well, and we'll go from there. All right, I'll see you all then. You all stay blessed, be safe, everyone, and quilt out. Bye.